an agenda on the program. Hey, but let's get to the dailies in just a moment. Okay, maybe before we get to the dailies, let's find out what you were saying on X Festum. Let's begin with President Bola Tinubu was in Anambra yesterday, Bukola. This is his third visit, if I remember, to the southeast this year alone. He started off with Enugu, a PDP state, and then went to Abia, I think. If I can't remember that correct, but I know he had gone to at least 2 to 3 times now. He's been to the southeast. Anambra yesterday was even given a chieftaincy title. He danced. He had a good time.
Yes, Jeffrey. That dance is very suspect.
Yeah, he danced. I know it's not as usual. The president has changed dance steps, so I have to watch this one soon.
It was that, you know,
so that's
camaraderie between President Bola Tinubu of the APC and Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo of the All Progressives Grand Alliance. So I'm wondering, by this dance, will APGA somehow remove the PGA in the coming days? I don't know, but that dance, I'm just suspecting it.
I think the APGA has played their politics pretty well. They just support any government in power.
From a safe distance.
From a safe distance. So you see the president dance step. He used to, you know, he likes to dance from the
likes to dance
from the shoulders. Watch him closely. He showed a bet. Professor Chukwuma Soludo made him move his waist slightly. The man is 73 years old. So.
Of course, the landmark commissioning yesterday, we also didn't miss out on that. The construction of the new government house in Anambra State is part of what the president mentioned yesterday.
Yeah, we're not done with that. Yeah, a lot happened. But part of what happened, the highlights, you know, there's a highlight of the commissionings. But this is also the convoy where a guy was talking about the number of vehicles that are coming to the president.
There you have it.
All right, so you can expect. So the convoy is a lot most of the time when the president visits a state. So it's a combination of the president's convoy.
And when we understand that the young man who recorded this video, we thank him, by the way, was speaking Igbo, but it really doesn't matter. Would have loved to hear that language. But, you know, was it the former vice president now that was talking about the administration's order that federal government agencies would now only use made in Nigeria products? And you know, they were
call it Nigeria First policy.
Nigeria First policy. So he was talking about the president should lead by example by first of all trading his own exotic car, you know, for a made in Nigeria vehicle. And I'm thinking everyone, even the former vice president also, should trade in his own exotic cars for a made. Everyone should lead by example, not just elected representatives and appointed representatives of the federal government alone. Every public official who has held office in one capacity or the other should lead by example that way and begin to patronize made in Nigeria products such that we can advance the economy, we can move Nigeria forward. Yeah.
Well said. So that's the convoy. I know your remarks. We just wanted to show you the president's convoy. Let's talk about the a video that showed the kidnapped Reverend sister being released after a day of torture. It's just. So viewer discretion is advised. This may be very disturbing for some of our viewers, so we advise you watch with discretion. So they were kidnapped and they've now been released. So you can see them distraught. It just
and this is very traumatic to see. They look exhausted. They look traumatized, and we can only imagine what they have gone through. It's better left in the realm of imagination. And it just goes to the heart of our discussion yesterday, Jeffrey, about why Nigerians should better not be kidnapped at all in the first place.
We understand
because the consequences are life-changing, albeit negatively. And we you know, rejoice with the families of these Reverend sisters. But a lot more needs to be done in terms of security. There's a continuing failure on the part of security agencies, whether at the federal government level or even there's very little that the local vigilantes
yes.
and the state security initiatives, you know, can
and I understand this happened in Imo State.
In security, yes, this happened in Imo State.
And it's quite, you know, Imo State sometimes notorious for this kind of kidnapping. You know,
but it's sad, Jeffrey, yes, because these areas used to be a haven of peace.
I love Owerri.
Even in the days of early days of Boko Haram.
I love Owerri. I love going to Owerri. I have friends in Owerri across board, but I don't know what's going on in Imo State. Sometimes it comes down, sometimes it escalates from killing traditional rulers to abducting traditional rulers to all of this. So the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, has to do something, because there was a time he said, oh, these killings, because before the election, his re-election, these killings are politically motivated. He's going to mention names. Till tomorrow, Uzodinma, Hope, the governor, has not mentioned not even a name. So if you know the people that are perpetrating this, so why don't you do it? So it's very sad that people live in a state that I know can be very peaceful, like Imo. Having to see all of this happen is very distasteful. Okay, let's talk about Bukola. We understand the bad state of the BRT bus. That BRT was shuttling from
Tafawa Balewa Square
TBS to Berger and back and forth. So I don't know how long this particular BRT has lasted. So that's the floor of the BRT bus. Some parts are still okay, but I think the focus is the floor part of the BRT bus. Well, I know we have trains now. Look at it, the inside of that bus. So I don't know. I know it's private operators' relationship with government. So whoever is responsible for this should do something ASAP. Or maybe give an explanation as to what we're seeing on our screen. Is it something we should be alarmed? Is it something that is normal? Is it because the BRT is getting old? Are people safe here? So, or there is just no need for a furore, whatever it is. So,
well, as we always say, sometimes there may be more buses that are in worse state, worse conditions, and they're still plying the roads. This may look minimal on the surface, but it should be attended to. Apparently, the person that has put out this video is craving more excellence, and we know what these buses looked like when they were initially rolled out for service. So this speaks to the culture of maintenance, really. But we hope that, more importantly, the state of the bus itself, the engineering work, is guaranteed 100% for the safety of the, the commuters who have, as a matter of necessity, to use the bus rapid transit buses daily in their transportation.
All right, so those are the ones we can take for now. We have a lot more. As far as what you're talking about is concerned, we couldn't take your thoughts, but we will now check out what's happening on the dailies.